Oh, is that stupid for Scotty's birthday?
No, it's not his birthday.
Wait. Yesterday, Scotty told me that today was his birthday. That is why I brought him this.
Scotty likes to tell people it's his birthday when it really isn't. Anyway, that's not the point. I'm celebrating Mark D'Antonio's birthday.
Why are you celebrating D'Antonio's birthday?
Because it's the day that is 3 months and 9 days into the year.
When is it?
3-9?
What?
March 9th. His birthday is March 9th.
Oh, why don't you just say that, dumbass?
Because the Michigan State football team went 3 and...
Hey, Brendan, what's going on? Did you miss Scotty's birthday yesterday too?
No, Jason, it's not Scotty's birthday. He just likes to tell people it's his birthday when it really isn't, and it's not his birthday. Michigan State football went 3 and 9, so we're celebrating March.
Hey, happy birthday, Scotty.
Hello, thank you.
No, wait. He told me that yesterday is his birthday.
It was.
Wait.
Guys, Scotty does this all the time. He tells people it's his birthday when it really isn't. It's stupid, and no one's laughing at my hilarious 3 and 9 jokes.
That joke is
They were
funny.
hilarious.
Nobody
Are
likes
you
that.
serious?
Sorry,
No,
super
it's not
stupid.
your...
There has been a mistake. It is not any of your birthdays. It's actually Moonlight. There was a mistake. It's Moonlight's birthday today.
Oh, good for
Wow,
them.
Yeah.
that's impressive.
No
That makes
way,
sense.
no way,
That makes
no
sense.
way.
I buy it.
No.
It's a joke, right?
No, it is. It's Moonlight. You guys won birthday. It's Moonlight. Congrats.
That's embarrassing.
Okay. Wait, Scotty. When is your actual birthday?
Oh, I'll never tell.
Oh, I actually know when that is. So his birthday is actually...
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate Sports Show. I'm Scotty.
And I'm Jack Kuzmansky.
Jack what?
Kuzmansky.
Kaminsky?
Oh, no, Kuzmansky. Yep.
Oh, so like not related to the NBA player Frank Kaminsky then?
Nope, not him.
That's a shame. Oh, yeah, right. So everybody, this tall, handsome drink of water is Jack. He's been in a few shows already, but this is his first time being a co-host, and he's just adorable.
Yeah, thanks.
No, thank you. So you're a freshman, right, Jack? Oh, so you're currently 1-0 against Michigan State in football.
I guess so.
What that must feel like to have a winning record against them. You don't deserve it. You.
Okay, yeah, Scotty. I was actually told by the director that when you start to get a little rowdy and off topic,
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just go ahead and start snaps.
That's usually what Alex does.
Yeah, so let's go to snaps.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey!
When you think about elegance, about beauty in its purest form, what comes to mind? Is it a Sunday stroll through the Arb whilst arm in arm with a gentle lover? A glimpse at the stars on a clear autumn's night? Or perhaps, do you think about the girl that sits a few rows down from you in your psychology class who has no idea who you are, but boy, oh boy, do you know who she is? And though you definitely overheard she has a boyfriend, you know in your heart that he is no good for her and that one day she will be yours. And Jessica, if you're watching this, please, notice me. Notice me. Anyways, when I think about elegance, I am constantly reminded of the unrivaled talent that is the University of Michigan women's basketball team. These ladies have been incredible this season, finishing up with a stellar 22-9 record. They've remained poised and consistent all year, and though they did suffer a tough loss to that bigger, more expensive version of community college up in East Lansing during the Big Ten tournament, they have moved on and are gearing up for a deep run in the NCAA women's basketball tournament later this month. The Lady Wolves are led by Caitlin Flaherty, the ultra-talented, ultra-competitive junior out of Point Pleasant, New Jersey. She averages 22.9 points per game, breaks 3.5 male hearts per night out on the town, and acquires 1,853 likes per Instagram post. Flaherty has proven to the basketball world that she truly is a triple threat. The Wolves will hear their first round assignment for the tournament on March 13th during behind our show, of course, the most highly anticipated, highly viewed television program of the year, and that is, of course, the Women's College Basketball Selection Show. Check out your fellow Wolverines this March, I ask, because I think that they've got the stuff to really turn some heads out there on the floor. And finally, Jessica, see you in class next Monday.
Jessica, I bet she's related to a cowboy. Over spring break, NBA superstar and Golden State Warriors starting forward Kevin Durant went down with an MCL sprain and bone bruise on his left knee in a matchup with the Washington Wizards. After test results, it was announced he will be out for at least a few months during his maiden season with the Warriors, and I find it quite amusing. Now, don't get me wrong, I could never wish poor health on anyone, except for maybe Draymond Green, Kyrie Irving, Ian Shumpert, Denzel Valentine, Matthew Dellavedova. I think that's it. But other than that, I couldn't wish bad health on anyone. I just think it's cosmic justice for Durant after he left the Oklahoma City Thunder hanging to go join the prom queen Golden State Warriors. Yeah, he took a better job with better pay, blah, blah, blah. But you don't play your friends like that. That's just not cool, man. I'm just saying, I think that if he had stayed with the Thunder, he probably wouldn't have been injured.
Scotty, I do enjoy the passion. I appreciate that, but I'm not really sure if that's a reasonable assumption. There's not really much logic there, actually.
No one cares what you think. You know what else is funny, though? And, I think he would kill me if he found out that I was putting this on the show, but fortunately I don't think he watches. My roommate from my first 2 years of college has a striking resemblance to Kevin Durant. I mean, it's uncanny. He could fool people.
Actually, I really highly doubt that, Scotty.
That's what everybody else, including him and his girlfriend and anyone else I've ever talked about it with, has said. But I am sold.
Scotty, I think, well, I don't know.
No, what? Go ahead, say your piece, friend.
Well, I just think you might think they look alike. I don't know. Maybe you're just kind of racist.
Okay, I am appalled that you would say that. Who's to say my roommate is even the same race as Kevin Durant?
I mean, is he?
That's not important. I don't really observe race, okay? I don't see in color at all, actually. I only see in black and white.
Are you sure that's what you wanted to say right there?
Okay, if I made these connections based on race, then why do you look exactly like Ivan Drago from Rocky IV? Of course, you're a much more handsome man, you young, handsome fella.
Thanks.
Yeah, anytime. So, what do you think of this whole hosting thing? Something you could get used to?
I don't know. Still, so new to it, but...
Don't worry. In no time, you'll be a natural, just like me.
Yeah, all right, natural. Yep. Yeah, so it's about time that we go to the next sketch, probably, right?
It's about that time. Let's do it. This week, we have a special guest for a new edition of the Student Sports Analyst. We'll see you then. Thank you, Scotty, for that grand entrance. I really appreciate it. Today on the Student Sports Analyst, we have LSA Senior and Chief Editor for the Michigan Review, Deion Kathawa. Deion, it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Very, very impressive. So you were on newspaper, right? I didn't really know they still did those, but that is pretty neat that they do that on campus, and you're like in charge of the whole shebang.
We're an online publication, but yeah.
The hell does it? Oh, okay.
I actually killed the print. So.
Wow, I don't know if you should say that on camera. There's probably police looking for you. Anyway, though, I figure it's like a political, there's a lot of politics in the press these days. And here on USS, fortunately, we're about as open-minded as it gets, right? We like the Democrats, the Republicans, the Chinese, the Christians, the elves, the Lannisters.
Everyone but the communists.
Yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
That's why we kicked Ryan off the show.
Right, yeah.
Right,
Is that all of them, Deion?
Most of those aren't parties, but I appreciate the effort.
Oh, that's great. But to quote our truly wonderful football coach, we don't care about any political cause that does not support the advancement of Michigan football. So let's talk football. Actually, there's not really anything going on with football right now. Let's talk basketball.
They were practicing at 6 a.m. today. They tweeted about it a lot.
Oh, boy.
Almost more than you would expect from anyone
You'll
who's
have to
up at
forgive
6
him.
a.m.
He's only like 19. He's one of these millennials. So, Deion, what do you know about basketball?
Not a whole lot. I'm more of a hockey guy, but we can do basketball if you want. Also, can I say something?
Sure.
4 years of friendship,
Yeah.
and you didn't even inform me about the dress code.
Okay, I've been begging you
like
to be on the show for 4 years. You finally did it. What do we got, like 5 weeks left of
and
our
then you just
undergrad.
forgot.
The dress
forgot
code
to
thing.
tell me, yeah.
You could. I told you could wear whatever you want. I mean, have you ever seen me not in a suit? We had a class together, always in a suit.
That's true.
Yeah. So I mean, that's just my. I mean, you look like someone who's really important who just stopped by to do this no-name interview. It's not. It's above you, or you're above. Being dressed up for it.
Don't feel bad. See, you're a guest, so you can get away with it. Last time I dressed in not a suit, I got beaten up by lightsabers. So
That's true.
it could be worse.
So you don't know a lot about basketball. What the hell do you know about Deion? What do you study?
I study philosophy and political science, so we could.
Oh, great. Let's mesh the two together. So, are you at least familiar with March Madness? It's coming up, right?
I've heard of March Madness.
Yeah. It's the thing where all the basketball teams get into this tournament, and it's based on this all-important selection committee. They like pick the different teams, and it's not really a voting process, but it's more of an assignment by committee. What do you know about that stuff? Don't they have that in like political science or some shit like that?
Congress has various committees, like the Senate Armed Services Committee, where Jeff Sessions was a member. Currently being hounded by the media for meeting with Russians as part of his job. So.
I don't know what the hell any of that means. Yeah. Wow.
Something about media bias or something.
Media bias. Yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. What I want to talk more about is like, you've got these teams assigned to the different brackets, right? They're different seeds. And some of them like always make good runs, and then some of them have like no business being there. And Michigan's always kind of in the middle. Like they had one good run. Then other than that, it's kind of like a waste. What are your thoughts on that? Do they do that in politics? Like a senator or something?
Yeah, from what I understand, Duke usually makes headlines, usually pretty good.
Yeah, they're a basketball powerhouse.
Pretty qualified, maybe the most qualified team to win, and everyone kind of thinks they should win, but no one really likes them very much. Kind of like Hillary Clinton, a little bit. Really, really qualified, sort of. The most qualified, maybe. And then
and they get upset by a 15 seed. I guess that kind of happens because
Michigan State, Middle Tennessee State.
That's right. So Donald Trump would be Middle Tennessee State. That makes sense.
I guess if the presidential election was a bracket and not like a winner-take-all, one-on-one kind of thing.
That would kick ass.
I guess if we want to extend the analogy, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
64 teams.
Well, I mean, the primaries are kind of like a bracket. You've got all the people competing.
Oh yeah, and they all argue with each other.
Sure, yeah, definitely.
So let's talk a little bit more about that media bias. So teams get in on this committee, so it can't all be about stats, right? Even the means by which we're conducting these stats have to have a little bias. And I think part of that, like you said, big powerhouse blue blood teams like Duke, other ones like that, it helps that they get a lot of media coverage, whether they're doing well or they're doing poorly. They're always in the news, and that's got to help their case, right?
You'd think it would, but then you get people like Jeb Bush, he just totally flubs the debates, and then he says, please clap, and he just totally fails. So you'd think it would help, but a lot of times maybe it's about the actual team and how well they actually can do rather than just the media.
Damn, what would that be, like Indiana or something?
I'd say Michigan State. They're ranked pretty high in RPI, but that's only because they've lost. They've lost a bunch of games close, and that's helped them. Even though if you look, they're ranked ahead of us on RPI, but if you look at the KenPom stats, we're way above them. And I think a lot of our efficiency statistics, especially since Illinois called us a white-collar team, proves that, Michigan basketball is the better team going forward.
KenPom. Isn't he I'm pretty sure he's the president of China. Isn't he friends with Donald Trump or something? Isn't that in the news? Are they like
close?
KenPom?
Yeah,
close.
KenPom.
KenPom is close to Xi Jinping. Very close.
Yeah, see?
You tried.
All right. Okay. Well, I think that's a good point, especially Michigan State. I mean, we played this tough schedule. It doesn't matter. You lost all the fucking games. I don't care if you played an easy schedule.
They will next year, especially when they go run through the NIT.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope so. It would warm my heart if they missed the tournament, Deion. Do you ever feel that way in politics? You're like, boy, I can't even think if this president didn't become president or something next year. Do they have presidents every year? Is that a thing?
They have terms, but in terms of what makes me happy, I was really happy when Bernie Sanders lost.
Oh, you're one of those guys. Oh, I bet you're not very popular here in Ann Arbor.
No, I'm not actually.
Like I said, we're fans of all of them. Like I said.
Is that true? Can you be fans of everyone?
Yeah.
So you're a fan of Michigan State?
Yeah. I'm a fan of when they lose. I don't wish any bad on them.
What about Urban Meyer?
Oh, yeah, he's a piece of shit. I hope he has another heart attack and retires. Well, actually, we need to beat him a couple of times first. It's no fun if he retires and you don't beat him, just like Tressel. You know, we were like 1-9.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have evened that record before he had the whole crook thing, but I digress. It's a lot of crook in politics, right, Deion? Isn't that one lady's first name was Crooked, right? That's how they always...
Yeah, Crooked Hillary.
Yeah, that was her first name.
Or
That's a real
Nixon,
shame.
I'm not a crook.
Oh, he did it first. he did it first.
Oh, that's
Shaking
before-
his jowls
to it.
everywhere.
Yeah,
I am not a crook.
yeah, that's before our time. I appreciate that. Oh, boy.
It is a comedy show. I got to do something silly every now and then.
This is a comedy show? I thought this was Spanish class. All right, anyway.
That really landed flat.
Oh, Deion, what else have you got for us? I'm running out of ideas. I don't know a lot about politics. I mean, you hear about it in the news and everything, but I just changed the channel to basketball.
Do you? That's like the opposite of me. When basketball comes on, I change it to.
See, that's what's
anything
wrong with our
else.
country.
Really?
Yeah. People are uninformed about the basketball cycle. They're too busy worrying about these stupid politics. Basketball has a direct effect on everything that happens in our social, economic, and international relations. What the hell does politics do? Nothing. It's a waste of time. All it is a bunch of college kids who aren't paid, and then in a year and a half after they break the hearts of millions of alumni, they go get overpaid to do the same thing.
That's one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
You know, Scotty actually chose what college to go to based on Michigan basketball.
That's true.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's very bitter about this topic. You really need to win a national championship for him to make his degree feel
It was a very
validated.
rational decision. I mean, could you imagine, like, you wanted to go, I don't know, you wanted to go to Australia because you thought some guy was going to be president, and you show up and he's not the president. Wouldn't you be pissed?
That would be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're
you
right.
get it. Yeah. It's the first thing I think Deion and I have been on the same page of today so far. Deion, are there any plugs you want to make before we cut it here?
Yeah, so if you want to learn more about both politics and basketball, we will have coverage of both in the coming weeks and for many years to come, MichiganReview.com.
Great, Deion. Thanks so much. I wish you the best of luck. I know you've been doing a lot of writing recently, and you do some hot takes. You know, I myself am a fan of hot takes.
The more scalding, the better. I mean, if you like put oven mitts on and pull the take out of the oven, you should still have your arms burned off. Those are the kind of takes I like. You know, right, wrong, indifferent. It's just fun to talk about them and hear about them. Hot takes are good.
I agree.
Did you invite him here? Why is he saying
I
that?
did not invite him.
All right, Scotty. All right, I see how this is.
Anyway, thanks for having me.
Hey, Deion, it's a pleasure. I'm so glad we got to have you before we graduate. All right, everybody, that's our show for this week. Stay tuned. Next week, we're going to have a great digital short for you. Go Blue, hooray, sports.